welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit of an interesting topic. I'm going to talk about dopamine. So this topic was kind of inspired by a conversation that I had with my husband. He was telling me about a conversation he had with someone else where they were talking about someone was addicted to dope. They were addicted to dopamine. And I was like, okay, well, what were they on? And for the sake of YouTube, I'm not going to say the drug names, but I was like, are they on H? Are they on C? Like, what are they addicted to? And he's like, I don't know. All he said was dopamine. And it got me thinking, we're all addicted to dopamine. All of us. You, me, my neighbor, everybody is addicted to dopamine. And here's why. So that conversation I had with my husband inspired me to journal about it. So if you see me looking down at all, it's just because I had wrote it out and talked about it, and now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. So yeah, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my journal. So dopamine is the reward chemical, right? So every time we do something that we find enjoyable, our brain releases dopamine. When we watch TV, when we are playing a video game, when we have sex, when we eat food that tastes great, dopamine is being released from our brain. We don't necessarily need, oh, it's raining. We don't necessarily need outside stimuli to give us any kind of hits of dopamine. It all happens right between our ears, this giant pharmacy that we keep on our shoulders every day. So the problem where it comes to being addicted to the dopamine is because we can become overstimulated. So let's say we are social media. Social media is a great example. Every time we get a notification on our phone, little bits of dopamine is getting released in our brain. And this happens over and over and over and over till we become desensitized to the amount that we're getting. One notification no longer fills us with joy. We want to see 5. One email coming in, we want to see more. Playing video games, we get that reward every time we find treasure in a video game. It feels good, and we want to keep doing it and doing it and doing it until we do it so much that we're now desensitized to that amount of dopamine, and we need more dopamine to be released in our brains to feel that sense of euphoria or that high that makes us feel good, the reward. And for others too, it could even be shopping. When you find a really good deal and you get that sense of reward, that's dopamine in the brain giving you that feeling. So if it gets to the point where we don't really realize that we are addicted to the dopamine that our brain is releasing, it can lead to feelings of depression and emptiness and anxiety, because the things that used to give us pleasure no longer give us that same amount of pleasure. But there is hope. There is hope in overcoming that. And the straight, simple way to basically reset your brain and its dopamine responses is to do something boring. I know, that sounds terrible. If you're already dealing with depression and a feeling of loneliness and emptiness and unfulfillment, it's not going to feel good to sit on the couch and be bored. But we have to do things that are uncomfortable to get to a better part or a better position in life. So in order to resensitize that dopamine receptor in our brain, we literally just have to starve ourselves of things that feel good. If it's really bad, take a whole week off. Don't play any games. Don't get on social media. I know, sounds crazy. You could still text, and emergency things, but don't get on social media. Delete those apps if you have to. Don't play any video games. Simply go for walks. Enjoy a self-help book, something that's not too stimulating, right? You want to be growing and not just numbing out the feelings. You want to be able to sit and feel feelings, even if those feelings are uncomfortable. I bet you can hear the rain now. It's really coming down. So we want to resensitize that part in our brain, because overstimulation of one area is never good. And that's what leads to the depression. Go outside for a walk. Leave your phone at home. Don't even play music. Do some deep meditation. Read a good self-help book. Do some breath work, or do any kind of like deep stretching, because even exercise, if you exert a high amount of energy in exercise, that too can make you feel that euphoria and give you that high. So do something lower in impact. Just go be bored. And I think it's a good practice to do every day as well, to like schedule your dopamine hits, because we all enjoy them and we all want to feel that feeling, right? We can't just not have it. So schedule your time accordingly. You know, if playing a video game makes you feel really good, just do it for 1 or 2 hours. And then for the rest of the day, do things that are desensitizing you to that feeling. So that way when you do go back and you play a video game, it feels new and exciting. And it never becomes monotonous, right? Too much of anything can be bad. So we need to just slow down, take it easy. You know, if we are always numbing out our feelings, then there's nothing really left to feel. A really powerful quote that I like, I don't remember who said it, but I've heard it be said multiple places, is go within or go without. And basically what that means is nothing outside of you is going to give you the fulfillment that you're looking for. It's all inside. And if we're constantly seeking outside stimuli to make us feel something, we're never gonna feel good, because it's not out there. It's not. It's in here. It's inside of us, in our brains, in our head. It's all there. That happiness, that joy, the peace and the calm and serenity, it's all available within us. Nothing outside of us will ever make us feel whole. Well, I guess that's all I wanted to say. Here I thought this video would be a little bit longer, but I guess it's good to keep things short. So if you guys enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And comment down below, let me know what you are going to go do to detox that dopamine center in your brain. Are you going to go for a walk? Are you going to journal? Maybe even call your mom or your dad or your best friend and just have a nice conversation. No external stimulus whatsoever, no social media, no drugs, no music. Just sit and be by yourself. That's another thing I want to talk about soon too. I want to do a video on meditation, because meditation is like the one fit solution to detoxing the dopamine centers in your brain and enhancing your concentration and learning more about yourself. So coming up soon, I will be doing a video on how I like to meditate, which is the Vipassana mindfulness meditation. So keep on the lookout for that. Again, thanks for watching. I hope that this helped you in some way, and have a great day.